Have you ever loved someone so deeply, only to feel like that very love shattered you? Maybe it was a breakup, a betrayal, or just a slow drift into silence. You ask yourself, how could something that once felt so right feel so wrong now? If you've ever sat in that silence, heartbroken, asking, why me? And this video is for you. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and most importantly, watch until the very end. Because what you're about to hear could completely shift how you love, how you heal, and how you live. This isn't just another philosophy lecture. This is a story, a map, a guide that thousands of people, for over 2,000 years, have used to navigate the chaos of love, loss, and life itself. This is the philosophy of Stoicism. Let me take you back to ancient Rome. The year is 65 AD. A man named Seneca sits in a quiet villa writing his final words. He knows death is near, not by disease or age, but by command of the emperor. He has been sentenced to take his own life. And yet in these final hours, Seneca is calm, not bitter, not afraid. He writes letters that speak of peace, resilience, and wisdom to his friends, students, and even strangers. Now pause for a second. Ask yourself, could I face death that way? Could I face heartbreak that way? You see, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed by love, anxiety, jealousy, or heartbreak, Stoicism might be the missing piece you didn't know you needed. So what is Stoicism? At its core, Stoicism is a practical philosophy. It doesn't care much for abstract ideas unless they help you live better. It was born in Athens around 300 BC, but it found its true voice in the hands of Romans like Seneca, Epictetus, and perhaps most famously, Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who ruled Rome and still managed to keep a journal to himself, what we now call meditations. The Stoics believe that we don't control events, but we do control our reactions. That's it. That's the core. Control what you can, let go of what you can't. Focus on your character, not your circumstances. But how does this help your love life? Let me tell you a story. A modern-day man, we'll call him David, once fell head over heels in love. He gave everything, his time, his energy, even pieces of his identity. She became his world, until one day she said the words that gutted him. I don't love you anymore. For weeks David was a ghost, wandering through life, endlessly replaying conversations, asking why, until he stumbled on a quote from Epictetus. Some things are up to us and some things are not. That line hit him like a thunderbolt. He couldn't control her heart. He couldn't change the past, but he could change his mindset. He began journaling, reflecting, learning. And through Stoicism, David found a new kind of strength, not the kind that denies pain, but the kind that walks through it without being destroyed by it. So let's talk about how you can apply Stoicism in love, whether you're healing from heartbreak, in a relationship, or searching for one that lasts. 1. Understand the dichotomy of control. This is the Stoic foundation. Ask yourself, is this in my control or not? You can't control whether someone loves you back. You can't control how they behave, how they feel, or even how long they'll stay, but you can control your own thoughts, choices, and actions. In a relationship, this means showing up with love but not attachment. You do your best not because you're trying to force an outcome, but because that's who you choose to be. Think about that for a second. What if love wasn't about possession or expectation, but about virtue? 2. Practice negative visualization. This might sound strange, but the Stoics had a powerful practice called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evil. They would imagine losing the things they cherished, their health, their homes, even their loved ones. Not to be morbid, but to prepare the soul. To learn appreciation without attachment. Try this. Picture the person you love, and imagine they're not there tomorrow. Not as a punishment, but as a reminder this moment is precious. Suddenly that petty argument, it doesn't matter. That annoying habit they have, you smile instead of scold. Negative visualization isn't about living in fear. It's about loving more deeply, because you recognize nothing lasts forever. 3. Love through virtue, not emotion. Modern love often says, follow your heart. Stoicism says, follow your values. Feelings come and go. They rise and fall like the tide. But virtue, honesty, kindness, courage, self-control, those are steady. When you love someone through virtue, you love them even when it's hard. You don't lie when it's easier. You don't betray when you're tempted. And you don't chase drama to feel alive. You choose peace to stay aligned. The Stoics believed in living according to nature, and for humans, nature meant reason, cooperation, and integrity. In love, that means showing up as the best version of yourself. Not to get something, but to give something worthwhile. 4. Embrace amor fati, love of fate. This is perhaps the most beautiful Stoic principle. Amor fati means don't just accept what happens, love it. Your heartbreak, love it, it shaped you. It woke you up. Your loneliness, love it. It's teaching you self-worth that no partner can replace. This doesn't mean you fake gratitude. It means you look for the lesson in the pain. You say, this happened for me, not to me. Imagine going through life like that, where nothing breaks you, everything builds you, where every love, every loss becomes a stepping stone towards something deeper. 5. Detach without becoming numb. People often mistake Stoicism for emotional coldness, but that's not it at all. The Stoics felt deeply. Marcus Aurelius loved his children. Seneca wrote tenderly to his wife. Epictetus spoke with compassion to his students. But they practiced a kind of wise detachment. They didn't cling. They didn't beg. They didn't fall apart when things changed because they had already trained their minds for change. You don't have to become numb to become stoic. You just have to become anchored. Imagine loving someone, not with desperation but with depth. Not with fear but with freedom. That's the Stoic love. Let me bring you back to our friend David. A year after his heartbreak, he didn't just move on, he grew up. He loved again. This time more calmly, more clearly. He didn't lose himself. He didn't expect perfection. He simply chose virtue again and again, and from that place love blossomed. And when challenges came, as they always do, he met them with the quiet strength of a Stoic. Not because he didn't care, but because he finally understood. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. So what does this mean for you? It means you're not broken. You're not too emotional. You're not doomed in love. You've just been using the wrong tools. It's time to drop the fantasy, the fairy tale, the lie that love is supposed to complete you or rescue you. You are already whole. Stoicism isn't about rejecting love, it's about purifying it, turning it from a chaotic storm into a steady flame. So if you've loved and lost, if you're afraid to open up again, if you're wondering why it hurts so much, turn to the Stoics. Not for comfort, but for clarity. Not for escape, but for empowerment. Because once you understand what's in your control and once you let go of the rest, you stop chasing love and start becoming love. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel. We dive deep into philosophy, relationships, and the kind of wisdom that stands the test of time. Like the video if you found value in it, and share it with someone who's been struggling with love. They might just need to hear this. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.